Welcome back, Kules. Big developments are happening at FC Barcelona right now. Hansi Flick is already impressed with new signing Roony Bardghji, while Girona's loan move for Marc Casadó has been rejected. At the same time, Héctor and Iñaki Peña are both set to join Como on loan to help with Barca's pending registrations. And looking ahead to 2026, Joan Laporta has two superstar targets in mind, Julián Álvarez and Alessandro Bastoni, with a massive €200 million transfer plan in the works. Stick around as we break down all the latest Barcelona news. Barcelona head coach Hansi Flick has been left thoroughly impressed by the early efforts of a member of the club's summer recruitment drive. That's according to Diario Sport, who highlight Roony Bardghji as the player in question. Youngster Bargie of course sealed a long-awaited move to Catalonia's capital last month. Following weeks of rampant speculation, the 19-year-old was snapped up in a cut-price deal ahead of the expiration of his contract terms with FC Copenhagen. Bargie is yet to take to the pitch in the colors of his new club, having not yet been registered for La Liga play. But as alluded to above, this does not come owing to a lack of impact made by the winger on his new manager. Bargie has surprised Hansi Flick and his staff with his good physical condition and his reading of the game. Flick remains very pleased with what the boy is offering and can offer. Following reports of Barcelona reportedly listening to offers for Marc Casadó, the midfielder has become one of the most sought-after players in the transfer market. The club have already received interest from a host of clubs across the Premier League and Serie A, surrounding a potential move for the midfielder, although the player is not too keen on leaving. Spanish clubs, too, are sounding out the possibility of signing the young Barcelona midfield prodigy this summer, with Girona being the latest club to make a move. Barcelona reject offer from Girona. According to RAC1, Barcelona had recently received a loan offer from Girona for the services of Casado this summer. However, neither Barcelona nor Casado entertained the offer from Girona, who are unlikely to be in a position to make a permanent move for the midfielder this summer. Barcelona, for their part, are not too keen on offloading the youngster unless they receive a good transfer offer for the player. This essentially means that Barca would only consider a permanent move for Casado, as the youngster could fetch a good price in the market. Casado's exit, in fact, could go a long way in helping Barcelona to complete the pending registrations while moving a step closer towards returning to the one-to-one rule. Although Girona has become a popular destination for failing Barcelona players recently, the Spanish outfit is not a viable option for someone like Casado. Barcelona, instead, are waiting out for bigger offers from Premier League or Serie A clubs as they look to generate a sizable revenue from the sale of the young midfielder. Following the registrations of Joan Garcia and Marcus Rashford, completed on the same day Barcelona started their La Liga season against Mallorca, the club continues to work on the other four pending registrations. Indeed, Roony Bardghji, Wojciech Szczesny, Gerard Martin, and Marc Bernal are yet to be registered with the first team, and efforts are being made to get things sorted as early as possible. To complete these registrations, and bearing in mind that La Liga has not yet validated the VIP seats operation, Deco is finalizing moves for three players on the way out: Héctor, Iñaki Peña and Oriol Romeu. Peña on their way to Como on loan. As confirmed earlier today, Romeu is expected to terminate his contract this week and leave Barcelona as a free agent. Now, according to Anaïs Martí on La Vanguardia, both Héctor and Iñaki Peña are likely to join Como 1907 on loan. To speed up matters, on Wednesday Fernando Solanas, the representative of both the La Masia graduates, visited the club facilities to meet Deco and discuss their futures. As per the report, the idea is for and Peña to join Como on loan spells of 1 and 2 years respectively. is being lined up for a 1-year loan to aid his development. Hansi Flick barely used him last season, with Jules Koundé being the undisputed starter at right back. This season, the Frenchman is set to face greater competition from Eric Garcia. As such, the 19-year-old fullback has already been left out of parts of training sessions, such as the tactical trials of lineups that Flick runs in the build-up to matches. With no place in the manager's plans, a move to Como on loan is being viewed in a positive light. Meanwhile, with Iñaki Peña, Barcelona have decided to renew him for 2 seasons and then loan him to Como. Executives stress that he is still a young goalkeeper and that planning for the future remains open. With Marc-André ter Stegen ruled out medium-term and Szczesny in the twilight of his career, Peña could yet become an option alongside Joan Garcia in 2 years' time. The loans of and Peña are expected to be confirmed next week, possibly paving the way for Barcelona to register the remaining players. There is no shortage of ambition at FC Barcelona when it comes to creating a strong sporting project. While the team is already in a great position, there is always room for improvement. At the moment, it appears that a lot of that drive comes from Joan Laporta's ambitious objectives. The summer of 2026 is shaping up to be a huge one for Joan Laporta, not only in terms of Barcelona's squad but also with his own re-election plans. To strengthen the team, he reportedly wants 2 superstar additions that would immediately raise the level of the squad. According to reports, Laporta has his eyes on Atletico Madrid striker Julián Álvarez and Inter Milan defender Alessandro Bastoni. Barcelona are said to be preparing a massive €200 million budget to make both deals happen, which would mark one of the biggest transfer investments in the club's history. For Álvarez, Barcelona see him as the ideal long-term replacement for Robert Lewandowski. The Argentine has been on the club's radar for a while, and there are suggestions that he isn't fully convinced by Atletico Madrid's project, which could open the door for a move. As for Bastoni, his name has gained traction more recently. A technically gifted, left-footed center-back, he fits perfectly into the profile Barça are seeking. Someone who could form a long-term partnership with Pau Cubarsí at the heart of defense. A project for now and for the future. Moreover, since he is only 26 years old and Álvarez is 25 years old, they could be added to a project that is being built to compete immediately and in the future as well. Both players are seen as massive targets for Laporta, and a massive €200 million budget might be sufficient for both operations. As for how the club plans on generating that amount, Flick claims that a big departure could facilitate at least a part of it. Ronald Araujo, for instance, could be used to bring in around €70 to €80 million if he fails to establish himself as a reliable option this season. Still, there is a long way to go before the summer of 2026 comes around. Until then, the club's focus should be on the current season, and Hansi Flick will be looking to get the most out of the squad that is already at his disposal. So, Jules, Flick already sees real promise in Roony Bardghji, Casado continues to attract big transfer interest, and Barca's loan moves for Fort and Peña could unlock those crucial registrations. But the biggest headline of all might be Laporta's bold €200 million plan to bring in Álvarez and Bastoni in 2026, a project designed for both the present and the future. Do you think Barca can really pull off these massive signings in 2 years' time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Barca updates. Visca el Barça.